Let me tell you something that instantly tells me everything I need to know about a person. If we're driving down the road, everything is normal, the car is moving smoothly, traffic is flowing, and you suddenly reach up and grab that handle above the window, the one people call the "oh no" handle. I am offended, deeply offended, because now I'm looking at you thinking, what do you know that I don't know? Did you see a meteor? Is the road about to collapse? Or do you just not trust me at all? That handle isn't there for emotional support. It's not a stress toy. It's not there because I took a turn a little faster than you personally would have. And when you grab it for no reason, it's like I'm a professional chef and you're reaching across the table asking for salt. Before you've even tasted the food, you're saying, I don't trust your judgment. But as bad as that is, it's not the worst thing. The worst thing, by far, is the fake brake. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We're pulling up to a red light. I've already taken my foot off the gas. I'm clearly slowing down. The car is doing exactly what cars do when they approach an intersection. And then, out of the corner of my eye, I see it. Your foot starts pumping the floor. That imaginary brake pedal. That invisible emergency mom brake. You're over there stomping like this is a go-kart at an arcade, and I'm supposed to pretend I don't see it. But I see it. And the problem isn't that you're scared. The problem is that you're telling me, silently, but aggressively, that you think I'm about to drive straight through a red light like. I've never encountered one before in my life. There is no brake on your side of the car. This is not a learner's vehicle. You are not my driving instructor. You are not helping. In fact, according to driving psychology research, you're doing the opposite. Studies on driver distraction show that passenger behavior can significantly increase driver stress, especially when the passenger signals panic without actual danger. That stress can delay reaction times and increase the chance of a real mistake, which is ironic, because the fake brake is supposed to prevent danger, but instead, it creates it. And this isn't just theoretical. There are real cases where passenger panic escalated into actual accidents. For example, on July 13, 2019, in Utah County, Utah, police responded to a crash where a passenger, believing the driver wasn't stopping quickly enough at an intersection, reached over and grabbed the steering wheel. The vehicle veered out of its lane and struck another car. No fatalities, thankfully, but multiple injuries. And charges were considered against the passenger, not the driver, the passenger. Because when you interfere with a moving vehicle, even to help, you become the hazard. That's the extreme version of the fake brake mentality, the belief that your anxiety gives you authority. And listen, I get it. Fear is real. Everyone has different comfort levels in a car. But here's the unspoken rule. The driver is responsible for the vehicle. If you don't trust them, you shouldn't be in the car. Because when you grab handles, stomp imaginary pedals, gasp loudly, or start narrating every move, oh, that's close so, are you stopping? What you're really doing is undermining the one person who actually needs focus. And it's wild how socially acceptable this behavior is. If I walked behind you while you were cooking and kept miming chopping motions, you tell me to leave the kitchen. If I stood over you while you typed and pretended to hit invisible keys faster, you lose your mind. But in a car, suddenly everyone's a co-pilot. And the thing is, drivers notice everything. We notice the handle grab. We notice the foot slam. We notice the sharp inhale like we just narrowly avoided disaster when nothing happened. And every time it happens, there's a tiny shift in the mood of the car. Now it's tense. Now it's defensive. Now I'm driving to prove something, which is the worst mindset you can have behind the wheel. So here's the truth nobody says out loud. If you're a passenger, your job is simple. Sit, observe, and trust. If you can't do that, that's fine. But say something before we start moving. Don't wait until we're already rolling and then start performing interpretive anxiety, because that fake brake, that's not helpful. That's not protective. That's just disrespectful.